Good afternoon, my friends, and welcome to my den where we'll share another shave. Today is Tuesday, the 29th of April, or March, almost April. We're getting real close to Expo Vegas. Our shave today is brought to us with this Speick stick. This is my standby travel soap because it fits in the medicine bottle super good. So just wet your face and rub it down, and then that will go with any synthetic one. Today we're using Oz Shavings Silver Snow brush. I like to call it blood on the snow because it's got a little red around the top. And you don't have to soak synthetic brushes. That's kind of a good thing. So when you're just doing a rub on, you squeeze just half of the water out like that. And what water is left in there will generally be pretty close to what you want with your soap. At least that's the way my experience has been. People's mileage may vary. See, it's kind of a soupy mess coming off, but it'll tighten right up. And because you're working it like this, the soap is going into the bristles of the brush. It'll hold it there until you're ready for it again. Our razor today is one that I love very much, but I have been overlooking it because it's been outshined by his successor to the table, and that's the old aluminum Colonial General. Pretty good razor, and it's not going anywhere. It's a good shaver, and like I said, it's been eclipsed by the Vector, but it's by no means been replaced by the Vector. He's a shaver. There was a huge amount of love for these a while ago. But like I said, when the Vector came out, these kind of, everybody ooh and put it down and never picked them back up again. And that's a shame because they are a pretty good razor. Like I said, I'm enjoying this shave, and I'm kind of building on what my friend Barbara Dave was talking about this morning. If you do come to the Cadre, visit around, you're going to find something you like. And one of the things he forgot to talk about was sumo wrestling. Of all the strange things you'll find, and you find a bunch of people interested in sumo, which is, my mother was Japanese, and I spent a good deal of my childhood there. So it's kind of culturally part of my thing. And when I found out there were other guys that were interested in it, we started kind of spreading it around, and there are several guys got interested in watching it. Yeah, That's a good thing. You find that guys like us have there's a lot in common with the fellows on the cadre. They usually are very multi-dimensional. They have other interests. Sumo, watches, like we just said, pens, photography. Common thread through them are appreciation for, well, except for sumo maybe, precision things. I spent a lot of time as a Boy Scout sharpening knives, and naturally the razor being the pinnacle of sharpness and tiny, it was only natural that I would land on here eventually. And then watches are tiny mechanisms. When you're not talking about quartz watches, mechanical watches are super precision little mechanical engineering kind of marvels. And I had been interested in watches for a while. My father used to repair watches. So as I was going through some of his stuff, I found his tools and a box full of old watches. None of them worked, but it piqued my interest just as other people were starting to talk about them. And so I had to join in. Then I bought a couple. 2 of them by accident. Where you put in the lowest bid that, hey, you're kind of interesting. You see a watch, you say, it looks kind of interesting. I'll put in a starting bid on there. I don't think I want to pay much more than that. And then nobody else bids on the darn thing. You end up winning it. Well, that happened to me twice. One came out real good. I won this Mickey Mouse watch. I don't know if I've turned around backwards so you can see it, but it's an Invicta Mickey Mouse watch. So I got to thinking, well, there are times when a Mickey Mouse watch may not be entirely appropriate as a dress watch, so I thought I would get another one just like it. I had in my youth, I had a Rolex very like this, a Submariner, and I can't afford to buy one now. So, I liked the way this watch fits, so I thought I'd buy another one. I saw one, I put a minimum bid in, and it comes in the mail, and it's darn near twice the size. This is the Invicta Grand Diver, and where this one is like a 200 meter watch, this one's a 300 meter watch, and it's about, I don't know, 6-7 inches thick and about 8 or 9 feet across. Could probably use it to hang it on the kitchen wall or something. You can be able to tell what time it is. It's pretty good size, but that's kind of the fashion these days of big watches. So I wore it yesterday. Just kind of wore. I did 3 strokes, haven't I? I'm feeling a little prickly around here. That second. I'm thinking this blade may be close to its limit. Maybe I'll stop here so I don't look like a walking strawberry. But we'll see what the alum has to say and have it heal all the battle damage here. I got myself on the jawline like usual, below my one stroke. I like to go across here, kind of a natural crossing zone. Just a little twinkle right here. But I think that's the blade's fault, because this is a this is a pro, what do we call it? Proline. There's a Speick Proline blade in here, and it's unguarded, and it has a little bit more blade exposure. This razor is not necessarily super mild. Pretty mild, but not super mild. And so it, when the blade gets a little bit long in the tooth, it's gonna exfoliate a little bit extra. Anyway, back to the watch story. I bid just the minimum starting bid with no more, and nobody bid on top of me. And I have a very understanding spouse unit. All she said was, "You are going to Vegas, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah." Where are you gonna have any pocket money? And I thought, ooh, you're right. That was Thayer's Lemon, by the way. And she was right, because she says, if I spend money in one place, it's money I can't spend somewhere else. So Thayer's Lemon is coming down. The Speick aftershave, this stuff is great for when you have irritations anyway. So this is a good thing. Put some of this on. Smooth it across. Now, I'm not likely to have any problems skin wise. And we'll follow that up with a little quick dash of powder. Today's a mix of Pinod and a little Penhaligons. It's just to keep me from being sticky. We've had crazy weather like you guys out west have been having. Yesterday was 20 degrees and snowing, and they're predicting it to be in the 70s tomorrow. So I'm thinking Ohio is, as you know, that comes from the Algonquin of land where spring never comes. It goes straight into summer a lot of times here. It'll be cold, 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 with a couple of warm days thrown in there. Then suddenly, bam, it'll be 90 degrees. So we don't really get a spring proper sometimes. That's irritating. I got flowering trees, and yesterday's and last night's continued cold temperatures didn't do the flowering trees any good. Anyway, that's all we got for today. I'm Major Rich, and you'll find me at theshavingcadre.com. Just look for me in the, if you're kind of looking around in the forum topics, look for user media, and I'm Major Rich. You'll find me in there. I try to put a shave up probably twice a week. Maybe not. I don't know. If you're finding me on YouTube and you're so inclined, touch the like and subscribe. It helps get me out there a little bit and pushes more traffic to the Shaving Cadre, which is what my real purpose is. And that's all we have to say for today. Thank you for coming, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.